Hello, welcome back. We are doing a follow-up castor oil video. We've had so many really great remarks from the first one I did, which was kind of for my girlfriends and people who are asking me about how I'm using castor oil, and it's pretty viral. We still get tons of remarks on that, but I wanted to do a follow-up because I've had even bigger results, and I have two really important points to make for you guys who are using castor oil, who don't know about castor oil, and you want to start thinking about how you could use it. So first of all, as a physician, I'm always interested in ways we can naturally support the body in healing itself. And I've personally had these weird ailments, like physical stuff, skin stuff, that I was considering surgery for and told you're gonna have to have surgery for this. And then there were other things like constipation or just sluggishness and skin stuff, and this has been like a wonder miracle medicine. So first off, as I said in the previous video, and we'll link that here if you didn't see that one, you want to use castor oil that's in glass. Castor oil is going to suck out and extract like toxins or elements from whatever you put it on. So great to put it on your skin and it pulls out congestion and toxicity, but not good if it's in plastic and then you like ingest it or put it on your skin. Your skin is the largest organ for absorption and detoxification. So it's like anything you put on your skin is a medicine and it can be a toxin. So I use Queen of Thrones brand. I love it. This is my travel size that I had from them. After we did the first video, they sent me their wrap that you use for like decongesting the liver and the gut, and I love it. This one I've traveled with because it came with the wrap and I got like a small size. So you want to use like a quarter size amount. So I'll do that. I do this every night before bed. Now for me, using it on my abdomen has been absolutely amazing. There's a scar, a C-section scar, and so it's helped soften that up. So I take like nickel size, quarter size amount, and then I just go in a rotation, right? You get ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. So you're giving your colon and your small intestine a little rub, a little massage, and then get over on that liver, rub a bunch of it in there. You're decongesting your liver. If you have the wrap, great. If you don't, you can just put like a face cloth or a hand towel, put it underneath your jammies, and then put your shirt over it because it can get greasy. My skin absorbs a lot of that, so it doesn't really get all over my clothes, but you can put a towel, so after you do your abdomen, smack that on there, and it will help also insulate your warmth and assist the detoxification. Okay, so I've seen major results, like I'll poop the next morning. It's great, it really helps me out, and that's what's kept me like using castor oil every single night. I brush my teeth, I do my thing, I use my castor oil, pretty much 100%. The other things I have dealt with were not instantaneous. So I take a little smear, I stick it on this nodule that I had on my ear, that the plastic surgeon told me we're probably gonna need to surgically remove that. And that was like a year ago. It's pretty much gone, right? So after a couple weeks of using the castor oil, I no longer had pain when I'd lay my head on my pillow. Like it really bothered me. It was like this nodule. I thought, is it cancer? I went to my friend who's a plastics guy. He's like, it's not cancer, but we may need to surgically remove it. And I used this and immediately it got softer and didn't bother me, but it took months before it like pretty much I don't even know it's there. So I still kind of throw it on there sometimes, but there's really nothing more there as far as that that lesion on the ear. So definitely not having surgery for that, but it wasn't like immediate overnight. It was like weeks, it was softer, and then over months, it completely dissolved. Other areas of my body, so I use a little bit, get it on my eyebrows. Within, I'd say weeks, my eyebrows got thicker. No question. I've always had really thick eyebrows, but they started thinning out on the edges or getting like a little sparse. No question the castor oil significantly helped grow my eyebrows back. And then I did have this little patch of gray right there. I started changing the side I parted my hair because it was gray. That is gone. I'm like not seeing, it's like pretty much blonde. It is barely anything. That one was months, and I probably wouldn't have kept it up to notice the difference if I wasn't already using castor oil and it was working for me in other areas. So to like touch up that little area was nothing, but I could see people, if you're just using it for that, after weeks, you're not getting a result. You're like, forget it. Keep it up, because most of the places I saw a difference were after months of using it. The next place, I've had this like chronic neck pain. So anywhere you have muscle soreness or chronic pain, schlep it on there. Even if it's like I worked out and now my muscles are sore, like an acute thing, it works so well to like pull out any, you know, lactic acid or whatever congestion is in there. So if I have a sore back or sore muscle, I do that with my nightly routine. Like I'll put it on my back muscles, and you only need a little bit. And I'll just rub it into the area, and like the next, even if I do it in the morning, if I'm sore, it is gone within like an hour. Okay, the other areas I would use, I was using it on my knees. So I'd like put a little bit, rub it on my knees, and I saw someone at an event I did a few weeks ago, and she's like, I washed your castor oil, I did what you did, and I used it on my knees, and all my knee pain was gone. And a light bulb went off for me. I was like, oh my God, I was using it for my knees, but it was literally less than weeks, like maybe within 2 weeks. And I just forgot I had even been using it for my knees because I don't have knee pain anymore. I had like creaky, kind of like, you know, congested, you know, achy pain in my knees every day. And I didn't even remember, like this healed it within a couple of weeks. So no more knee pain. And I just forgot I was even using it for that. The other thing, so I'm going to just demonstrate, like I've been having a lot of hoarseness. So you could literally use it on any area where you just want to help healing. It's going to help your body's ability to heal itself. So any like congestion that's going on there, it's going to really just speed healing by like pulling out toxins from the lymphatics, just assisting that area with healing. So schlep it on if you're having any ailments. Obviously great for nails. So I live in the desert. We're traveling out east right now. It's not so dry, but it's really helped me a lot when I get dry skin or dry nails, because you're using it anyway, putting it everywhere else. Put a little bit on your hands. The last thing I'm going to show you, major amazing results on my feet. So years back, I had ill-fitted ski boots. Went backcountry skiing. I'm out there for 5 days. I couldn't like get a backup pair of ski boots, and I got nodules on my feet. Right now, I can hardly tell which foot is, you know, the one that had problems. Now, you can look closely. There was a nodule there. It was a hard, bony nodule. Now it's like a tiny little soft, squishy, barely noticeable area. The other one is on the outer edge of my other foot, and that's still a little bit bony, but it's way, way better. And I'm talking like, you know, millimeters of improvement, but on a functional level. I don't feel it anymore. It doesn't hurt when I wear sandals. A year ago, I was very seriously considering surgery, had the number to call the guy for a consultation from a friend of mine who had foot surgery. I was like, we got to handle this. A year later, and there's no problems whatsoever with any of my shoes. And like I said, I look down at my feet in yoga and I'm like, wow, you can barely tell the difference. I will continue to use the castor oil for that, because there are small gains, but I'm already using it for everything else. So like get a little bit on that foot at night before I go to bed. I'm still seeing some improvement, so I'm going to continue to do that. So these are, there's so many more benefits to castor oil listed here. If you've used it and you've noticed any improvement anywhere, we sort of like got to help each other out in this world where the systems aren't necessarily created to support healing. I was an ER doctor, and it was great to be a part of that system to like prevent death, and that the medical system is great to prevent, you know, acute death, but for chronic disease and actually assisting healing, that's not what it's about. So we've got to start communicating amongst ourselves. What are you finding has been beneficial for you? Where are you using it? How are you using it? What questions do you have? Definitely connect here. I see all of the comments. I love hearing from you. And you can reach out to the guys at Queen of Throne, or the gals and the queens at Queen of Thrones. So a dark color so that it does not get too much light, it will denature the oil, and a glass bottle for sure. And if you have any other questions, I'm at drkimd.com, and you can submit your comments here, and I'll make sure to do my best to assist you in your healing process.